Sorry, give me a second to blow my nose real quick. I will be right back. Hi, Lexi. Sorry, I just finished eating some pizza. We had Domino's for dinner. Got a pan pizza. Man, that thing was pretty goopy, but it was yummy. Their pan pizza is just way better than their regular pizza. Oh my goodness. Um, but hi, Lexi. Hi, Spirit. How are you? Hope you're doing alright, dear. Good to see you. Wishing someone to play Mean Bean Machine? Is that like telling someone to go step on a Lego? And like meanness? The music? Or the one of your friend singing? I did like it, I did. It seems you're having trouble sending it or something. Their model's very cute. I like their model. I like that the hair is draped over the horns. That's cute. Almost a year now. Nice. They're a goober. You're a goober. You're a goober. Um, but I made a blue sky today. I made a blue sky, and because people kept asking me if I have one, because I thought it was like invite only, and apparently it stopped being invite only months ago. And so I made one. Because like I don't really want another thing. You know, I don't want another social media, but you know, I did it. And it wasn't very hard. It didn't ask for two-factor authentication immediately. I had to enable it, which makes sense because I made it. It's like I didn't even get like an email saying, "Hey, there's a blue sky account with your email." It's like interesting. So I don't know. It's there now. It's there. The same name as Twitter. Mostly also wanted to make it just to get the name. I don't think I'm big enough that someone would want to take the name, but you know, it's over there. I don't have the link in the about section. I should probably do that. Um, let's see. I need to add it. See, can I add it while I'm streaming? Can I do that? Oh, do I say my channel? But how are you, Lexi? How are you? Sorry, I did not notice the countdown for that ad. I apologize. Settings. Oh, link. Okay. Okay. Goodness. How do I get the link? Oh, share. Okay. Paste. Is that going to work? Add it. Okay. Now let's go to the back to channel. Just making sure this works. Blue sky. Yes, it takes me to my blue sky. Okay. Hopefully that works. There's a link to the blue sky in the about section. You're probably going to want to refresh the page if you're on desktop. I don't know if anyone can hear me. There's an ad right now. Ad break. There's Baller. Hi, Kuro. How are you, Kuro? Good to see you. Hope you're doing okay. Let's see. Apologies if you get hit by ads. Apologies. There we go. Please go follow Kuro, please, please, please. Kuro's very sweet, cute streamer. Kuro does ASMR as well. Welcome back from the ad break. Sorry about that. Thank you for sticking with me. But please go follow Kuro. Kuro's very sweet, cute streamer. Kuro does ASMR as well, and Kuro's got one of those voices where it's like, even when Kuro's not doing ASMR, you still get sleepy, in a good way, you know. So please go follow Kuro, please. I'm good, Kuro. I'm good. It snowed all day yesterday. That was exciting. But all the snow on the trees like sloughed off, melted or whatever. So under the trees, it was all like slushy. Now it's all it's pretty much gone now. It snowed all day, but it wasn't. I guess it's still too warm for it to stick. I don't know. But that was nice. It snowed all day. And I made a blue sky today. Because people kept telling me to. Or asking, what's my blue sky? Where is it? And I was like, I don't have one. I don't have one. I put the link to it in the about section under the stream. It should be there. I need to do that with my throne too. Should you stream tomorrow? You should stream when you want to stream. You should stream when you want to stream. But I hadn't made one because I was under the impression it was invite only, which I'm pretty sure it was for a while. And then stopped being invite only, and I put it off because I don't want another one. I don't want another one. But I made it. I made it. Mostly because one of my friends is making a Discord server, like out of the kindness of of his own volition. I didn't ask him to. He just invited me to it like 2 days ago, and uh, it's very nice of him. But he's also doing like exams, and it's nuts. And sorry, I like blue screened. What was I even? Oh, my goodness. Yeah. So Cheng is working on one. Because I don't have one because I'm not smart enough to even really make a fancy one, or like did one for such purpose as a streamer anyway. And so Cheng just decided to do it for some reason. Hi Turkey, it's Ice Sphere. How are you? Good to see you. Hope you've been well. Mwah. Good to see you, sweetie. I hope you're doing all right. Thank you, Kuro. Thank you. I have followed you back. Yeah, I made it now. I have one. It's there. I also made it in part just to have the name. I mean, my name is very specific, and I don't think I'm large enough to like have someone want to take it. You know. So, I don't know. But it's there. It's there. Good to hear you're doing good, chickies. That's good to hear. Those are some cute emotes. I'm good. Just ate some Domino's. Got a pan pizza, which is just way better than the regular pizzas. But you know, it's a little. You gotta splurge to get to get the pan pizza. But it's just so much better. It tastes so much better. But good to see you, chickies. Good to see you. It's, it feels like it's been a bit. It feels like it anyway. Thank you for stopping by, sir. Thank you. January. Okay, only been a month. A little less than a month. Oh, you were. You were here. Was the bantha milk rabbit hole? Okay. Did I scare you away? I'm sorry. Goodness gracious, that was only a few weeks ago. Goodness. Hi Mooney, hi Speedy. I hope you're feeling a little better. You're feeling a little better, but you're gonna go sleep now. Okay. Mwah. Thank you for being here, Mooney. I appreciate you. I hope you feel 100% soon. Thank you for being here. Thank you. You're a good girl. And whispers? Okay. You're welcome, Mooney. You're welcome. Okay. But I have a blue sky now. Man, The bantha milk thing. I felt like I was like a sugar high that night. I don't know what I was doing. I had a sugar high for knowledge or something. I don't know. Um, anyway, here's your good girl and some inaudible whispers for you, sweetheart. I can talk, I swear. Oh, also, to anyone who wasn't here yesterday, uh, um, oh my goodness, my brain. Uh, Twitch is making it so you can only have up to 100 hours of highlights on your channel, which is fine. But we're over that limit by 41 hours. So, if you haven't seen the highlights, they're all on YouTube. Excuse me, they're all backed up. Simply use the highlight tool to just cut up 12-hour VODs so I can upload them to YouTube. Um, but there's highlights from like 2022 that are like, they're not very long, so I don't think they're in any danger of like being auto deleted. I will be deleting the highlights, most of them, probably in the last week of March, because the effect, it doesn't really go into effect till the 19th of April. That's when Twitch is like gonna just start auto deleting highlights for you. And so there's some, like, they're like a few seconds, or like 30 seconds, 2 minutes. So if you want to watch those, they're there. They're on YouTube. Most of them should be. Yeah, just saying. If you would like to watch those before they're deleted on Twitch, anyway, go do it. They're just cut up segments of anniversary streams, the 12-hour streams we've done, my birthday streams. At least one of them. I think that was 12 hours. Of course, Mooney. Of course. Thank you for listening. Thank you for listening. Thank you guys for being here. Twitch is doing it because the highlights don't really drive engagement at all. They don't get any views. Probably make them pennies on the dollar relatively to stream content. Past broadcasts and clips do not count towards the 100-hour limit, so don't worry about the VODs just being deleted the day after I upload them. Those don't count towards the 100-hour limit. If they did, that'd be crazy. But it also makes sense, but it's just highlights. So don't worry about the VODs going. I mean, those go away after 2 weeks now? Like 7-8 days, something like that. I don't. I don't quite remember. But past broadcasts get auto deleted after a week and a half or something like that. So, yes. So if you want to go back, watch the first affiliate anniversary segments. There's a playlist of those VODs on YouTube, but if you want to watch them on Twitch, well, they're here. You can. I would recommend just going to watch them on YouTube, though, because there's no ads. Because I'm not monetized. So you don't have to worry about ads. Also, if you want to watch the ASMR VODs, I upload all of them to YouTube. There's a big long playlist of them. It's like 219 videos now after Wednesday. Not all of them are VODs. Some of them are pre-recorded videos, a handful. So it's still over 200 ASMR VODs. That is quickly picked up pace after we started doing ASMR 3 times a week. But if you want to watch the ASMR VODs, Go do it on YouTube. You don't have to. You won't be interrupted by ads. Getting jump scared by Kia ads for Kia electric vehicles or stupid things like Kia electric vehicles. Anyway, I get the specific ad like the same time of night when I'm trying to sleep on my ASMR videos I'm listening to. It's the worst. It's the same ad like every time that plays at that time of day. And it's not like targeted at all. I have targeted ads on. No, I'm pretty sure honey is bee spit. It's bee spit. I'm pretty sure. It's it's not jizz, Lexi. It's not jizz. I'm pretty sure it's bee spit. It might be their pee. I don't know. Alright, I'll allow that. I'll allow it. Anyway, I'm sorry, Mooney. I'm sorry. Because bees don't eat their honey. They don't eat it. Yeah, it's just, yeah, it's their spit. They use it to make their honeycombs, right? Broken down simple sugars and stored inside the honeycomb. The honeycomb is constant fanning of the bee's wings causes evaporation, creating sweet liquid honey. Honey's color and flavor vary based on the nectar collected by the bees. No, it's fine. It's fine. It's their spit. It's a. They store honey in the honeycomb, and then they dry it out for sugar or something. I'm guessing, but it's just it's digested nectar from flowers. Because ants make their hives using spit. Same with wasps. Wasps they chew up stuff and use their spit to cement it. It's just something insects do. Mooney is amazing. No worries, Lexi. No worries. It's not their poop or anything. It's just the byproduct of them eating nectar, and they use it to build their honeycomb hives. Yeah. Because you can eat honeycomb. You can. Anyway, Mooney, you're a very good girl, and I'm very proud of you, sweetheart. I hope you feel better soon, and I'm very proud of you. You work very hard, and you're just you're very sweet, and it's always good to see you, sweetheart. One of the sweetest chatters I know. One of the sweetest chatters I know. Okay, here's your good girl, Mooney. I'm sorry about that. You're sweet too, Lexi. You're sweet. You're like a Sour Patch Kid. You're a Sour Patch Kid. Or like a gobstopper. Don't cry, Mooney. Don't cry. It's true. You're very sweet. I'm always happy to see you. Oh, okay. I thought his shoes were his eyes, and he was very upset. He's a very upset, like a snail or something. A bug girl? What is that? You like bugs? Oh, a big girl? Yeah. Yes, you are. But you're like a Sour Patch Kid. You know, it's a metaphor. It's a metaphor.
Mooney. You're a very, very good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Mooney. Thank you for being here. Thank you for lurking and chatting, spending time with me on the streams. Thank you, sweetheart. It's always good to see you. Always good to see you. Good. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl, Mooney. Good girl. Mooney, thank you for lurking and chatting and spending time with me on those streams. Thank you, sweetheart. I appreciate it very much. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl, good girl, good girl, good girl, good girl. Girl, good girl. Mooney, thank you for being who you are and doing what you do. I think it makes the world a better place, in my humble opinion anyway. Good girl. Good girl, Mooney. Good girl.
Some water sounds? Of course you can, chickies. Of course you can. Sorry for the squeaky noises. What do I... You know, this... Anyway, sorry, this is more pleasant.
Good girl, Mooney. Good girl. Yes, you are such a good girl. A very good girl, Mooney. Yes, you are. Yes, you are such a good girl. Good girl, Mooney. Good girl. Mwah. Mwah, 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 mwah. Good girl, Mooney. Good girl. Such a good girl. Yes, you are. Yes, you are such a good girl. Good girl, Mooney. Good girl. Mwah. Good girl, good girl, good girl. Yes, you are such a good girl. Look at you, being such a good girl. Yes, you are.
Alright, Mooney, that's your good girl. Hope that was alright for you, sweetheart. Okay. I need to grab the ice globes. Okay. Now is Mooney's Inaudible Whispers. Okay. Excuse me, sorry.
Sky account today. And, yeah, I finally did it. I finally did it. It's in the, there's a link to it in the About section. But it's the same name as I use on Twitter. Right. Catch up the parrot anyway.
Alright, there you go, Mooney. Thank you for the redeem swear. Thank you. But how are you, DJ? I am good. Sorry. I had to rub my eyes. But today, I saw a clip of it a few days ago of David Attenborough's Museum Alive show episode. Some Halo, nice. Which one? Which one are you playing? I haven't played Halo in a long time. I haven't played it in a long time. Legendary, good luck. Good luck. We found, I played through it with my friend on Legendary. We found that you just have to run. In the library level, you just have to book it. If you stand still or whatever to fight the flood, you'll just get swarmed. You have to keep moving. You cannot stop. You cannot stop. But David Attenborough's Museum Alive came out 2014, and I guess they re-released it on the Nature on PBS YouTube channel. Except they cut out like the intro and probably the ending, because there's a re-upload of it, the 2014 version with an intro and an outro, little bit, and it doesn't. Part of it doesn't look like it's from 2014. But it's pretty good. It's pretty good stuff. Hi Moonlight, how are you, sweetheart? Hi Aster, hope you're doing alright, good to see you. Hope you're doing alright too, Moonlight, good to see you, sweetheart. I can get you a good girl in a bit after I give Checky some bloop bloop bloops, some water sounds. But I watched the 2014 re-upload. It's pretty cute. The CGI they use in it is actually pretty decent, I think. He talks about Archaeopteryx, then the moa bird, and the I can't remember the species of the eagle, but the giant eagle that preyed on the moa bird. The moa is, I think, pretty sure the elephant bird is bigger. That was from Madagascar, I think. The moa bird is from New Zealand. Long extinct now. And then he talks about the dodo bird. And then about Gigantopithecus. And after that, we get a little. After Gigantopithecus, he talks about the behemoth, how Sir Owen got a skeleton of a mastodon or mammoth from this guy in Missouri who found a mammoth skeleton, altered it with extra bones and planks of wood to make it super big, and turned the tusks outward, so the tips of the tusks were facing the flank of the animal. And he's like, this behemoth was a predator and would run up and like stab prey with its tusks, and it's not what it is. It's a mammoth. Then he talks about ichthyosaurs. No, okay. So after the mammoth, he talks about giant ground sloths, the ones that burrow. And then he talks about ichthyosaurus and dolphins. And then, after the ground sloth, he talks about Smilodon. No worries, Brad, no worries. I'll get to your redeems in a little while. Yeah, it's just a very cute show. I don't know how well the Gigantopithecus stuff holds up, because I don't remember hearing that Gigantopithecus walked upright. I'm pretty sure they did not. Their closest living relative is the orangutan. They were basically just big orangutans. But they were the biggest ape we've ever found. Oh, I'm sorry your back hurts, Esther. That's no good. I hate back pain. It sucks. Just tired and grumpy mood. I'm sorry to hear that, Moonlight. I hope you feel better soon. Hopefully, I don't make your mood worse. Hopefully, I can help you there. Okay. So now, need to do Moonlight's good girl. Okay. I can do that. Then I've got Bread's redeems. Okay. I'm sorry you've got a big delay, Brett. I'm sorry about that. I don't know if that's on my end. It could be Twitch. I don't know. I'm sorry you have a big delay, sweetheart. Okay.
Moonlight. Moonlight. You're a very, very good girl.
Excuse me, sorry. Goodness gracious.
Good girl, Moonlight. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Moonlight, thank you for being here. Thank you for lurking and chatting, watching the streams, spending time with me on the streams. Thank you, sweetheart. Always good to see you. Always good to see you. Good. Good girl, Moonlight. Good girl. Good girl, Moonlight. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Moonlight, thank you for being who you are and doing what you do. I think it makes the world a better place, in my humble opinion, anyway. Good girl, Moonlight, good girl. Good girl, good girl, good girl. Good girl, Moonlight, good girl. Such a good girl. Yes, you are. Yes, you are such a good girl. Mwah. Very, very good girl. Yes, you are. Yes, you are such a good girl. Look at you being such a good girl. Yes, you are. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl, Moonlight. Good girl. Yes, you are. Yes, you are such a good girl. Good girl, Moonlight. Good girl. Mwah. Mwah, 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 mwah. Good girl, Moonlight, good girl. Mwah, mwah. I'm so proud of you. Yes, I am such a good girl. Yes, you are. Mwah.
There you go, Moonlight. Hope that was right for you. Thank you for the redeem, sweetheart. Thank you. Give me a second to blow my nose real quick, and I will get to your redeem spread. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. Okay. But anyone who wasn't here earlier, I made a blue sky today. There's a link to it in the About section. You can find it over there, or down there, just below the stream, below the YouTube and Twitter links. I just made it, so there's like one post But it's there if you want to follow me over there. All right. Next is Breads Smooches. Okay. I see you're already master. It'll just be a handful of minutes before I can get to it.
There you go. And there's Smooches bread. Brad, thank you for being here. Thank you for being who you are and doing what you do. I think it makes the world a better place. In my humble opinion, anyway.
Excuse me, sorry.
Good bread. Such a good bread, yes you are. Yes you are such a good bread. Very, very good bread, yes you are. Yes you are such a good bread. Very, very good bread. Mwah, such a good bread. Yes you are. Yes you are such a good bread. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Good bread, good bread, good bread, good bread. Mwah, very good bread. Yes you are. Yes you are such a good bread. Mwah.
There you go, bread. Oh, sorry. Smack the mic. Apologies. Apologies. Okay. Next is bread's left and right cheek kisses. Okay. Then I need to do Esther's makeup brushes. Okay.
Cheek. Right cheek. Left cheek. Right cheek. Left cheek. Right cheek. Left cheek. Right cheek.
There you go, Brad. There's your wording. Thank you, sweetheart. I appreciate it very much. Give me a second to blow my nose and take off the mic cover so I can give Esther his mic brushes. Okay. There we go. There's gonna be a little more background noise. But this is like the only way to make sure you hear the brushes instead of just the fuzzy mic cover being brushed. Okay. Oh. Hopefully this sounds okay. Alrighty, there we go. Thank you for the redeem, Aster. Hope that was right for you, swear. Thank you for the redeem. Thank you. Alright, I'm gonna put the mic cover back on. Give me a few seconds here. Alrighty. Oh my goodness. Sorry about that. Thank you for taking that break. It's probably been an hour. Oh my goodness. So a while ago we read a Wikipedia article about the island of Dr. Martineau or whatever, right? Because it was inspiration for Impossible Creatures. And there was a or is it alright if we read some Wikipedia here? I want to read the Wikipedia article for Gigantopithecus. Excuse me, sorry. Okay. So, kind of want to read it because of the David Attenborough's Museum Alive, because he in it he talks about Bigfoot and that Gigantopithecus could be Bigfoot. You know, it alludes to the fact, doesn't always say it. But So Gigantopithecus, it'll probably say it here in the article, but it was discovered because someone went to a medicine shop in China, I want to say, because they use dragon teeth, fossilized teeth, in medicine and stuff like that. And they found a bit of a Gigantopithecus molar, and then later we found the lower jaw, a portion of the lower jaw. And they're the largest ape to ever live, for sure. They're not around anymore. They're also in Ark, and in Ark, you can mount them, and you ride. They give you a piggyback ride. It's kind of funny. They also punch really hard. We had a Gigantopithecus. We leveled up the speed stat on really high when I was playing with a friend years ago when we played Ark like every other day. We played Ark pretty often, and it would just zoom, you know, like teleport. All right, Gigantopithecus, giant ape, is an extinct genus of ape that lived in southern China from 2 million to approximately 300,000 to 200,000 years ago during the early to middle Pleistocene, represented by one species, Gigantopithecus blacki. Potential identifications have also been made in Thailand, Vietnam, and Indonesia. The first remains of Gigantopithecus, 2/3 molar teeth, were identified in a drugstore by anthropologist Ralph von Koningswald in 1935, who subsequently described the ape. In 1956, the first mandible and more than 1,000 teeth were found in Liucheng. I'm sorry, I probably butchered that. And numerous more remains have since been found in at least 16 sites. Only teeth and 4 mandibles are known currently, and other skeletal elements were likely consumed by porcupines before they could fossilize. Gigantopithecus was once argued to be a hominin, a member of the human line, but is now thought to be closely allied with orangutans, classified by the subfamily Ponginae. Gigantopithecus has traditionally been restored as a massive gorilla-like ape, potentially 200-300 kilograms, 440 to 660 pounds, when alive, but the paucity of remains make total size estimates highly speculative. The species may have been sexually dimorphic, with males much bigger than females. The incisors are reduced, and the canines appear to have functioned like cheek teeth, premolars and molars. The premolars are high-crowned, with the fourth premolar is very molar-like. The molars are the largest of any known ape and have a relatively flat surface. Gigantopithecus had the thickest enamel by absolute measure of any ape, up to 66 millimeters or a quarter inch. Quarter-inch enamel! That's a lot of enamel. Holy moly. Though it is only fairly thick when tooth size is taken into account. Okay, fair enough. Gigantopithecus appears to have been a generalist herbivore of C3 forest plants. Okay. With the jaw adapting to grinding, crushing, and cutting through tough, fibrous plants, and the thick enamel functioning to resist foods with abrasive particles such as stems, roots, and tubers with dirt. Some teeth bear traces of fig family fruits, which may have been important dietary components. It primarily lived in subtropical to tropical forests and went extinct about 300,000 years ago, likely because of the retreat of preferred habitat due to climate change and potentially archaic human activity. Gigantopithecus has become popular in cryptozoology circles as the identity of the Tibetan Yeti, or the American Bigfoot, ape-like creatures in local folklore. Gigantopithecus blacki was named by anthropologist Ralph von Koningswald in 1935 based on two-third lower molar teeth, which he noted were of enormous size. The first was in gewaltig grosser Molar. The second was described as der enorme grosse Besitz, measuring 22 millimeters by 20 millimeters by 22 millimeters, or 3/4 by 7/8 inch. The specific name, Blackie, is in honor of Canadian paleontologist Davidson Black, who had studied human evolution in China and had died the previous year. Von Koningswald, working for the Dutch East Indies Mineralogical Survey on Java, had found teeth in the drugstore in Hong Kong. Thank you, Lexi. You're amazing. I appreciate that. Thank you. Where they were being sold as dragon bones to be used in traditional Chinese medicine. By 1939, after purchasing more teeth, he had determined they had originated somewhere in Guangdong or Guangxi. I'm sorry, butchering those names. He could not formally describe the type specimen until 1952 due to his internment by Japanese forces during World War II. The original discovered teeth are part of the collection of the University of Utrecht. In 1955, a survey team that was led by Chinese paleontologist Pei Wenzhong was tasked by the Chinese Institute of Vertebrate Paleontology and Paleoanthropology with finding the original Gigantopithecus locality. They collected 47 teeth among shipments of dragon bones in Guangdong and Guangxi. I'm sorry. In 1956, the team discovered the first in situ, which is on site. Okay, in place. Okay, remains third molar and premolar in a cave, subsequently named Gigantopithecus Cave, in Niusui Mountain, Guangxi. Also in 1956, Liu Cheng farmer Zhihai Qin discovered more teeth in the first mandible on his field. From 1956 to 1963, the IVPP survey team carried out excavations in this area and covered 2 more mandibles and more than 1,000 teeth. In 2014, a fourth confirmed mandible was discovered in Yanliang, central China, indicated by extensive rodent gnawing marks. Teeth primarily accumulated in caves, likely due to porcupine activity. Porcupines gnaw on bones to obtain nutrients necessary for quill growth, and can haul large bones into their underground dens to consume them entirely, except the hard enamel-capped crowns of teeth. This may explain why teeth are typically found in great quantity, and why remains other than teeth are so rare. Confirmed Gigantopithecus remains have since been found in 16 different sites across southern China. The southernmost sites are Longgupo and Longgu Cave, just south of the Yangtze River, and southernmost on the Hainan Island in South China Sea. Hi CJ, I'm doing good. How are you, sweetheart? Hope you're doing all right. Good to see you. We're reading Wikipedia, and I made a blue sky today. There's the link to it should be in the About section. Yep, I just made it today. There's only one post, but it's, if you want to follow me over there, it's there. Hi, Haku. You want a bad boy? Okay. How are you, Haku? How are you, sweetheart? Good to see you. I'm good. We had Domino's for dinner. I had a pan pizza. And made a blue sky today. Yes, Lexi? What's up? It was yummy. A fun Wikipedia page. Okay. We're reading Wikipedia right now. We're reading the Wikipedia page for Gigantopithecus, the largest ape to ever live. Oh, interesting. So it's like it's like dog cancer, where the dogs can get cancer, but uh, it's caused. It's one specific dog, from like hundreds or thousands of years ago, that got a, a thing, and its cells will just self-replicate. So um, if you the dog cancer is a dog. It is a single-celled organism, but is a dog because its DNA is that of a dog. Um, it's very cool, and very terrifying as well. that is even possible, but fascinating. Just fascinating. I will try to remember to read it at some point, Lexi. At some point. I had olives and green onion on my pizza. Okay, Haku, here's your bad boy. Good to see you, Haku. Thank you for the water, CJ. There you go, Haku. Thank you for the redeem. Thank you. Thank you for the water, CJ. Thank you. Okay. Where did we leave off here? An isolated canine from the famed Cuyin Cave, Vietnam. I probably butchered that, I apologize. And a fourth premolar from Pha Bang, Thailand, could possibly be assigned to Gigantopithecus. The leaves could also represent the extinct orangutan Pongo Weidenreichi. Two mandibular fragments, each preserving the last two molars from Semono in central Java, Indonesia, described in 2016, could represent Gigantopithecus. The oldest remains date to 2.2 million years ago from Baikong Cave, and the youngest to 295 to 215,000 years ago from the Shuangtan and Gonjishan caves. Classification. G. Blackie, in 1935, von Koenigswald considered Gigantopithecus to be closely allied with the late Miocene Sivapithecus from India. In 1939, South African paleo Did they just spell it wrong? Oh my goodness. Paleontology. There we go. Paleontologist. Oh my goodness. My brain. South African paleontologist Robert Broom hypothesized that it was closely allied with Australopithecus and the last common ancestor of humans and other apes. In 1946, Jewish-German anthropologist Franz Weidenreich described Gigantopithecus as a human ancestor as Gigantanthropus, believing the human lineage went through a gigantic phase. He stated that the teeth are more similar to those of modern humans and Homo erectus, at the time Pithecanthropus, for early Javan specimens, and envisioned a lineage from Gigantopithecus to the Javan ape Meganthropus, then considered a human ancestor, to Pithecanthropus, to Javanthropus, and finally Aboriginal Australians. This is part of his multi-regional hypothesis that all modern races and ethnicities evolved independently from a local archaic human species. That is bogus. Rather than showing a more recent and fully modern common ancestor. In 1952, von Koenigswald agreed that Gigantopithecus was a hominin, but believed it was an offshoot rather than a human ancestor. Much debate followed whether Gigantopithecus was a hominin or not for the next 3 decades, until the out-of-Africa hypothesis overturned the out-of-Asia and multi-regional hypotheses, firmly placing humanity's origins in Africa. Gigantopithecus is now classified in the subfamily Ponginae, closely allied with Civipithecus and Indopithecus. This would make its closely living relatives the orangutans. However, there are a few similar traits, synapomorphies, linking Gigantopithecus and orangutans due to fragmentary remains, with the main morphological argument being its close affinities to Civipithecus, whether it is established as a Ponginae based on skull features, or which is better established as a Ponginae based on skull features. In 2017, Chinese paleoanthropologist Yingqi Zheng, I'm so sorry, and American anthropologist Terry Harrison suggested that Gigantopithecus is most closely allied to the Chinese Lufengpithecus, which went extinct 4 million years prior to Gigantopithecus. In 2019, peptide sequencing of dentine and enamel proteins of a Gigantopithecus molar from Chiafang Cave indicate that Gigantopithecus was indeed closely allied with orangutans, and assuming the current mutation rate in orangutans has remained constant, showed a common ancestor about 12 to 10 million years ago in the middle to late Miocene. Their last common ancestor would have been a part of the Miocene radiation of apes. The same study calculated a divergence time between Ponginae and African great apes about 26 to 17.7 million years ago. That includes a cladogram of the ape family tree here. G. Bilosurensis in 1969, an 8.6 million year old mandible from the Sivalak Hills in northern India was classified as that's Gigantopithecus bilosurensis by paleontologists Elwin L. Simons and Shivraj Kumar Chopra, who believed it was the ancestor of G. blacki. This bore resemblance to a molar discovered in 1915 in the Pakistani Pothahar Plateau, when then classified as Dryopithecus giganteus. Von Koenigswald reclassified D. giganteus in 1950 into its own genus, Indopithecus, but this was changed back again in 1979 to G. giganteus by American anthropologist Frederick Zisley and Eric Delson, until Indopithecus was resurrected in 2003 by Australian anthropologist David W. Cameron. G. bilosurensis is now considered a synonym of Indopithecus giganteus, leaving Gigantopithecus monotypic with one species, G. blacki. Description. Size. Total size estimates are highly speculative because only tooth and jaw elements are known, and molar size and total body weight do not always correlate, such as in the case of post-canine Megadontia hominins, small-bodied primate exhibiting massive molars and thick enamel. In 1946, Weidenreich hypothesized that Gigantopithecus was twice the size of male gorillas. In 1957, Pei estimated a total height of about 3.7 meters, or 12 feet. That's a very big ape. In 1970, Simons and American paleontologist Peter et al. Approximated a height of almost 2.7 meters, 9 feet, and a weight of up to 270 kilograms, or 600 pounds, which is about 40% heavier than the average male gorilla. In 1979, American anthropologist Alfred E. Johnson Jr. used the dimensions of gorillas to estimate the femur length of 54.4 centimeters, or a foot 9 inches, and humerus length of 62.7 centimeters, or 2 feet and 1 inch for Gigantopithecus, about 20 to 25% longer than those of gorillas. In 2017, Chinese paleoanthropologist Yingri Zhang and American anthropologist Terry Harrison just suggested a body mass of 200 to 300 kilograms, 440 to 660 pounds, though conceded that it is impossible to obtain a reliable body mass estimate without more complete remains. This size would make Gigantopithecus the biggest primate ever recorded. The average maximum length of the upper canines for presumed males and females are 21.1 millimeters, or 3/4 inch, and 15.4 millimeters, or half an inch, respectively, and Mandible 3, presumed male, is 40% larger than Mandible 1, presumed female. These imply sexual dimorphism, with males being larger than females. Such a high degree of dimorphism is only surpassed by gorillas among modern apes in canine size, and is surpassed by none for mandibular disparity. Teeth and jaws. Like other apes, Gigantopithecus had a dental formula of, I don't know how to read that, it's a line with 2.1.2.3 over 2.1.2.3, with 2 incisors, 1 canine, 2 premolars, and 3 molars in each half of the jaw for both jaws. The canines, due to a lack of honing facets, which keep them sharp, and their overall stoutness, have been suggested to have functioned like premolars and molars, cheek teeth. Like other apes with enlarged molars, the incisors of Gigantopithecus are reduced, wearing on one tongue side of the incisors the lingual face, which can extend as far down as the root tooth root suggests an underbite. Overall mandibular anatomy and tooth wearing suggests a side-to-side movement of the jaw while chewing, lateral excursion. The incisors and canines have extremely long tooth roots, at least double the length of the tooth crown, the visible part of the tooth. These teeth were closely packed together. The upper jaw, the first premolar, averages 20.33 millimeters by 15.2 millimeters, 13 over 16 by 19 over 32 inches in surface area. The second premolar, P4, is a bunch of tooth measurements. I don't know if I can make any sense of that. The molars are the biggest of any known ape. Teeth continually evolved to become larger and larger. The premolars are high-crowned, and the lower have 2 tooth roots, whereas the upper have 3. The lower molars are low-crowned and low and narrow, and the waist at the midline, which is more pronounced in the lower molars, with low-lying and bulbous cusps and rounded-off crests. The tooth enamel on the molars is in absolute measure the thickest of any known ape, averaging 2.5 to 2.9 millimeters, or 3/32 or an eighth of an inch, 2 1/8 of an inch. In 3 different molars, and over 66 millimeters, or quarter inch, on the tongue side, lingual cusps of an upper molar. This has attracted comparisons to the extinct Paranthropus hominins, Paranthropus hominins, which had extremely large molars and thick enamel for their size. However, in relation to the tooth size, enamel thickness for Gigantopithecus overlaps with that of several other living and extinct apes, like orangutans and potentially all pongines, although unlike African apes. The Gigantopithecus molar had a large and flat tabular grinding surface with an even enamel coating. The short dentine horns, the areas of the dentine layer which project upwards into the top enamel layer, the molars are the most hypsodont, where the enamel extends beyond the gums of any ape. Okay, cool. Paleobiology. Diet. Gigantopithecus is considered to have been an herbivore. Carbon-13 isotope analysis suggests consumption of C3 plants, such as fruits, leaves, and other forest plants. The robust mandible of Gigantopithecus indicates it was capable of resisting high strains while chewing through tough or hard foods. However, the same mandibular anatomy is typically seen in modern apes, which primarily eat soft leaves, or folivores, or seeds, granivores. Gigantopithecus teeth have a markedly lower rate of pitting, caused by eating small, hard objects, than orangutans, more similar to the rate seen in chimpanzees, which could indicate a similarly generalist diet. The molar-like premolars, large molars, and long-rooted cheeked teeth could point to chewing, crushing, and grinding of bulky and fibrous materials. Thick enamel could suggest a diet of abrasive items, such as dirt particles on food gathered near or on the ground, like bamboo shoots. Similarly, oxygen isotope analysis suggests Gigantopithecus consumed more low-lying plants, such as stems, roots, and grasses, than orangutans. Okay. Sorry. Got a ping. Thick enamel, right, we read that. Low-lying plants such as stems, roots, and grasses than orangutans. Dental calculus indicates the consumption of tubers. Gigantopithecus does not appear to have consumed the commonplace savanna grasses, C4 plants. Nonetheless, in 1990, a few opal pytholiths adhering to 4 teeth from Gigantopithecus cave were identified to have originated from grasses, though the majority of pytholiths resemble the hairs of fig family fruits, which include figs, mulberry, breadfruit, and banyan. This suggests that fruit was a significant dietary component for at least this population of Gigantopithecus. The 400,000 to 320,000-year-old Middle Pleistocene teeth from Heizheng Cave in southeastern China near the time of extinction show some differences from early Pleistocene material from other sites, which could potentially indicate that the Heizheng Gigantopithecus were a specialized form adapting to a changing environment with different food resources. The Heizheng teeth display a less level, more crenulated outer enamel surface due to the presence of secondary crests emanating from the paracone and protocone on the side to the molar cluster closer to the midline medially. This, as well as sharper major crests, that is, the teeth are not as flat. In 1957, based on hoofed animal remains in a cave located in a seemingly inaccessible mountain, Pei had believed that Gigantopithecus was a cave-dwelling predator that carried these animals in. This hypothesis is no longer considered viable because its dental anatomy is consistent with herbivory. In 1975, American paleoanthropologist Tim D. White drew similarities between the jaws and dentition of Gigantopithecus and those of the giant panda, and suggests that they both occupied the same niche as bamboo specialists. This garnered support from some subsequent researchers, but thicker enamel and hypsodonty in Gigantopithecus could suggest different functionality for these teeth. The species' reliance on barks and twigs for nutrition led to its demise. That's cited. That's a lone sentence just thrown in there. Seems to be cited in a study. yeah, the demise of the giant ape Gigantopithecus blacki in an edition of Nature, or something. Is Nature a magazine too? I know it's a show. Growth. A Gigantopithecus permanent third molar, based on approximate 600 to 800 days required for the enamel on the cusps to form, which is quite long, was estimated to have taken 4 years to form, which is within the range, albeit a far upper range, of what is exhibited in humans and chimpanzees. Like many other fossil apes, the rate of enamel formation near the enamel-dentine junction, dentine is the nerve-filled layer beneath the enamel, was estimated to begin at about 4, whatever this measurement is. It's an upside down N or an upside down H. I don't know what that is. 4 something per day. It is seen in only baby teeth for modern apes. Protein sequencing of Gigantopithecus enamel identified alpha-2-HS glycoprotein, which in modern apes is important in bone and dentine mineralization because it was found in enamel and not dentine. AHSG may have been an additional component in Gigantopithecus, which facilitated biomineralization of enamel during prolonged amylogenesis, enamel growth. Okay. Pathology. Gigantopithecus molars have a high cavity rate of 11%, which would mean fruit was commonly included in its diet. The molars from Gigantopithecus cave frequently exhibit pitting enamel hypolasia, where the enamel improperly forms with pits and grooves. This can be caused by malnutrition during growth years, which could point to periodic food shortages, though it can also be induced by other factors. Specimen PA 1601-1 from Yingling Cave shows evidence of tooth loss of the right second molar before the eruption of the neighboring third molar, which grew slantedly, which suggests this individual was able to survive for a long time despite impaired chewing abilities. Society. The high levels of sexual dimorphism could indicate relatively intense male-on-male competition, though considering the upper canines only projected slightly farther than the cheek teeth, canine display was probably not very important in antagonistic behavior, unlike modern non-human apes. Agonistic behavior. Paleoecology. Gigantopithecus remains are generally found in what were subtropical evergreen broadleaf forest in South China, except in Hainan. And featured a tropical rainforest. Carbon and oxygen isotope analysis of early Pleistocene enamel suggests Gigantopithecus inhabited dense, humid, closed canopy forest. Quake Cave featured a mixed deciduous and evergreen forest dominated by birch, oak, and chinkapin, as well as several low-lying herbs and ferns. How do you say this? This tree name. It's also known as Castanopsis. They're still around. Where are they from? Distribution. Asia, China. Okay. Interesting. Okay. Let me drink some water real quick. Okay. The Gigantopithecus fauna, one of the most important mammalian faunal groups of the early Pleistocene of southern China, includes tropical or subtropical forest species. This group has been subdivided into three stages, spanning 2.6 to 1.8 million years ago, 1.8 to 1.2 million years ago, and 1.2 to 0.8 million years ago. The early stage is characterized by more ancient neogene animals such as Gomphotherid proboscidean relative of elephants, Cynomastodon. The Gomphotherid proboscidean relative of elephants, Cynomastodon. The Calicothere Hesperotherium, the Suid Hippopotamodon, and the Tragulid Dorcabun. It does not have a page. In the deer Cervitis, the middle stage is indicated by the appearance of the panda, Aleropoda rollingshainensis, the dhole. A dhole is a canine, right? A canid, Cuon antiquus, and the tapir, Tapirus sinensis. The late stage features more typical Middle Pleistocene animals such as the panda, Aleropoda baconi, and the stegodontid proboscidean stegodon. Other classic animals typically include orangutans, macaques, rhinos, and the extinct pigs, Sus zhaozu and Sus pei, Muntak cervus, a deer, Guar, a cow, the bovid Megalovis, and more rarely the large saber-toothed cat Meganteron. Something like that. Hi, Ninetail. How are you, sweetheart? Hope you're doing alright. You wanna go, girl? Okay, let me drink some water real quick. We're reading Wikipedia. We'll probably call it here in about 30 minutes. So if there are any other trigger requests, please get them in soon. We're almost done with this article, I think. Not nearly as long as the Brontosaurus article, but still fairly long. Hope you're doing alright, Ninetail. Hope you're doing alright. Good to see you, sweetheart.
Streams, thank you. I appreciate it very much. You're very sweet.
Hi, Jane. Sorry, I was gonna respond to your message. Thank you for the stretch in the water, Jane. Thank you. I appreciate it very much. In the water. Okay. Okay. I made a blue sky, Cheng. I made a blue sky. I did. I made one. What is that emote? Oh, it's Kermit. Okay. So a YouTube video will be posted at midnight tonight. This just when the VODs go up. I could upload them sooner, but it's just easier. Excuse me. I could. Sorry, goodness gracious. I could change it to like 11. I don't want you to stay up too late, Cheng, but that's when the video will go live anyway. Sorry for the burps. Goodness gracious.
Good girl, Ninetale, good girl. Such a good girl. Yes, you are. Yes, you are such a good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl, Ninetale. Good girl. Such a good girl. Yes, you are. Yes, you are such a good girl. Look at you being such a good girl. Yes, you are. Yes, you are such a good girl.
Okay. I never heard of Megan Terran. It does have saber teeth, but they're not nearly as large as Smilodons or anything like that, which makes sense. Thank you for the redeem, Ninetail. Hope that was alright for you, sweetheart. In 2009, American paleoanthropologist Russell Syokon hypothesized an undescribed chimp-sized ape he identified from a few teeth that coexist with Gigantopithecus, which in 2019 was identified as the closely related Meganthropus. Longudong Cave? I hope I said that right. I probably didn't. I'm so sorry. I mean, no disrespect. I'm just terrible with names. May have represented a transitional zone between the Palearctic and Oriental realms, featuring alongside the typical Gigantopithecus fauna, more boreal animals such as hedgehogs, hyenas, horses, the bovid Leptobos, and pikas. Little guys, they're real life Pikachus. They're very cute. If you've never seen a picture of a pika, they're very cute. Very cute little guys. Extinction. Gigantopithecus fossil sites range from Zhuangzi, Jingzhou. I'm probably saying these wrong. I'm so sorry. Guizhou, Hainan, and Hubei provinces, but those post-dating about 400,000 years ago are only known from Zhuangzi. The youngest remains in China are roughly 200,900. Hold on. 295,000 to 215,000 years old. But there is a possible occurrence in the late Pleistocene in Vietnam. The former correlates with a cooling trend marked by intensifying seasonality and monsoon strengthen in the region, which led to the encroachment on rainforests by open grasslands. Because Gigantopithecus teeth dating to this time show evidence of dietary shifts and chronic nutritional stress, it may have been less successful at adapting to these environmental stressors compared to the contemporary great apes, namely Pongo, Wairariki, and Homo, which could have led to its extinction. Similarly, Gigantopithecus seems to have only been consuming C3 forest plants instead of the C4 savanna plants, which were becoming more common during this time. Savannas remained the dominant habitat of Southeast Asia until the late Pleistocene. Human activity in southern China is known as early as 800,000 years ago, but it's not become prevalent until after the extinction of Gigantopithecus, so it's unclear if pressures such as competition over resources or overhunting were factors. Zheng et al. In 2024 suggested that there is no evidence of any archaic hominid involvement in the early extinctions of the Pleistocene of southern China. Cryptozoology, this is the last section here. Gigantopithecus has been used in cryptozoology circles as the identity of the Tibetan Yeti or American Bigfoot, ape-like monsters in local folklore. This began in 1960 with zoologist Waldemar Cerneski briefly describing in the journal Nature as a 1951 photograph of alleged Yeti tracks taken by Himalayan mountaineers Michael Ward and Eric Shipton. Cerneski, I'm so sorry, concluded that the Yeti walked like a human and was similar to Gigantopithecus. Subsequently, the Yeti attracted short-lived scientific attention, with several more authors publishing in Nature and Science, but this also incited a popular monster hunting following for both the Yeti and the similar American Bigfoot, which has persisted into the present day. The only scientist who continued trying to prove such monsters existed was anthropologist Grover Krantz, who continued pushing for a connection between Gigantopithecus and Bigfoot from 1970 to his death in 2002. Among the binomial names he came up with for Bigfoot included Gigantopithecus canadensis. Scientists and amateur monster hunters both dismissed Krantz's argument, saying he readily accepted clearly false evidence. That's the end of the article. Besides the see also. Very, very fun article. It didn't say anything about it if he walked upright because we just would not know. Because we've only found 4 mandibles and thousands of teeth. Anyway, that's the Gigantopithecus article. We'll probably call it here in about 15 or so minutes. So if you've got any other trigger requests or anything of the sort, get those in. Or you'll have to wait till Sunday. Or, watch a VOD or something. Yeah, the blue sky is linked in the About section. But you want head pets? Well, you gotta go through the correct channels here. You gotta ask for head pets, Chang. But the blue sky is linked in the About section with the YouTube and Twitter links. I need to add a Throne link. I need to do that. But it's there. I made it like an hour before stream. There's a post. I'll probably post stream tweet there after stream here tonight. There you go, Ching. Excuse me. I think I like the Brontosaurus article more. um, but that one was still fun to read. It's really too bad we only have the lower jaw and teeth of Gigantopithecus. Apparently, because porcupines like to eat bones, or at least chew on them, to support quill growth. So did you guys see Donkey's newest game he published, or Big Mode published? The shoot 'em up game. It actually looks really good. I actually want to play it after watching his video from the other day, but it is like $15, so it's expensive enough right now. Probably gonna wait for a sale, but if, $15. That's like the median price of stuff on my wish list right now, probably. So if I have to like psych myself up to spend money. I'll be like, all right, you're doing this. You're gonna do it. After spending like another hour or 40 minutes, looking at similarly priced things, and then I just burn myself out, think myself in circles, and like, never mind, I'm not buying anything. Just screw it. And it's effective. It works. Because like, I do want to play the new Monster Hunter, but $70, I could probably get I could definitely get a handful of games on my wish list. Other games on my wish list currently for $70. I know Monster Hunter will be worth it. I'm just gonna wait till after launch anyway. I'm not done with Iceborne. Um, you know. I still gotta get. Oh shoot! Is Nexomon Extinction still on sale? I don't know. I have that game on my PlayStation, my PS4. I've played it a bit. I don't know if I like it enough to buy it again, even on sale. Let's see. Hi Toto, thank you for being here. How you doing, sweetheart? It is still on sale. Nexomon Extinction is $2.99 right now, which is pretty good. Not a bad deal, for sure. It's not bad. I know they're working on Nexomon 3, and it's going to be a 3D like open world thing, I think. Taking care of siblings, nice. Well, I hope you get some good rest, Teto. Hope you get some good rest. Relax, play some Battle Beans. Good to see you, Teto. Good to see you. We'll probably call it here in a few minutes. Sorry. Rub my eyes. Welcome back from the break. Sorry about that. Thank you for sticking with me. I appreciate it. We're done with the puppet. We finished it on Monday, so we're gonna have to find something to do with our Mondays now. I'm gonna have to figure out what to do with Mondays. I guess we could play Monster Hunter. Or play through the Age of Mythology campaign. But we finished him. His name is Loaf. need to take pictures of him. I'll try to do that tomorrow if I remember. Um, I made a blue sky tattoo. If you have a blue sky, I made one today. Only one post. Only one post. Cause just made it. So, but it's there. There's a link in the about section below the stream. If you're on desktop, I don't know what it looks like on mobile. Okay. Give me a second to blow my nose real quick. I'll be right back. No, no nose blowing ASMR. No. Sniffers? Okay. Okay. Alright, I can't do sniffers too. It makes me lightheaded. Alright, let's see who's live. We have that's better. Violet is live. Or we can go say hi to someone. I don't know if we have any. Oh, Note is live. I'm go say hi to Note. We can go say hi to Note. Or go meet someone new here. Let's see. Oh, this person hasn't had affiliate yet. Okay. Excuse me, sorry. Give me a second to throw my headphones and I will be right back. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Should I spell their name right here? Okay. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you for spending the night with me, evening with me. I'm gonna go get some more pizza and go to bed. Please go give them lots of love. They're very sweet. They haven't fit a Philly yet. Help them get there. I love you all very much. Please have a good rest of your night. I will see you tomorrow for Stiggy Saturday. This weekend is Dynamite Heady. I don't know what the heck it is. I don't know if it's a platformer, a shoot 'em up, or like a think that like a game. The games where you bounce a ball to break blocks. I don't know. Going from Decap Attack to Dynamite Heady. Very interesting to be playing. Or I guess Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine was between the two, but interesting that they both sound like they're about people without heads, or their heads are separate. I don't know. But good night, guys. Please be nice. Give them a follow. Help them hit affiliate. I love you all very much. Good night. Bye bye. Mwah. Brush your teeth and stay warm. Bye bye. Love you.